All right. All right. Y'all, we gotta have a talk. All right, chat. It's been a long time coming, right? It's been a long time coming. And as I know, actually, I'm with Samara popping right in here. I'm with Samara popping right in here. Let me see. Boom. And then boom. And boom. Now boom. It's boom. And then boom. And then boom. And then boom. 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 No. I fucked up. Fucked up. Yo, what's up, Jashir? I need to talk with chat. Oops. Damn it. I need to talk with Myra. Or really with chat. Really both. About games coming up. Games that's coming up next. I mean, obviously I'm still doing Resident Evil right now. But for games that's coming up in the future. I need to get insight on shit, I can even talk about what's been shit. I can talk about what's been going on, where I've been, if people even realize. Feel me? Which one do I click? I think it's display capture. No. That's what I'm saying. Is it video capture? Nope. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Remove. This ain't gonna be a long stream at all though. Boom. There you go. Now all we do is make one smaller than the other. I'll be like these, or I'll be on this side. Matter of fact, I'll be like this. Yeah. We chilling like these. I can even turn my camera a little bit more this way. And I'll be like this. Yeah. Like this. I can fuck with this. I can definitely fuck with this one. For my reaction vids, you know, how things get down, blah, blah, blah. But you know, in all reality, I'm looking at it on the small screen where I could really do it this way. Yeah. That's what we're doing, chat. Yeah, I can tell when I'm reading chat. I'm looking. This is when I'm reading chat, and this is when I'm looking at the TV. How does this look, chat? This look good? Yeah, this shit looks straight. Hell yeah. Shit, with this being said, oops. Should have locked that shit. I guess so. With this being said, bro, what do y'all want to watch first? What y'all been thinking about watching first? Cause I guess Myra is just sleeping. Probably sleeping, lacking on the play. You all caught up on So Illuminati? Bro, I think they just dropped the video like not long ago at all. Yeah, 7 hours ago. Shit, I'm damn near caught up my damn self, twin. I'm caught up my damn self, bro. What I was watching though, I was watching this nigga. This nigga here. If this shit even play, I don't know what's going on. I've been watching this nigga on his streaming university shit. And doodle garbage. This nigga been lit. This nigga been lit lately.
Me to put onto you, and I thought that meant something else. And then they said if I wanted to be your ball, I don't know what that means.
See, I gotta have it muted because I don't know when these niggas gonna fuck around there. Get you up and out of here for some shit. I just don't know. I just don't know. Oh, bro. I'm even caught up on this nigga your ages part a little bit. He doing this thing for show. It's like the Haley situation never even existed. It's like that whole Haley shit never even existed, bro. Niggas just kept it pushing. But you know what I was thinking about copping, bro? I know a lot of niggas say they going on strike from this game, but I want to play 2K. Like, I just feel like playing. I really just want a good 2K. Like, how niggas just want a good Call of Duty. I really just want a good 2K. I just feel like chilling and playing 2K. Chilling and clowning, playing 2K. That's all I feel like doing. Bro, you know that nigga Marquell? I ain't gonna be able to find this nigga shit. I'm already knowing. So some 2K I can have that. Bro, I'm not subscribed to Marquell. Damn it. Damn it. I'm gonna try to find it. I doubt you seen Marquell's music video. I doubt you seen Marquell's music video. Let me see. Fuck. I can't find it. I got his Instagram, but there's no link to the video. For Marquell's music video, I got the Instagram, but there's no link to the video. So I can't even show it. I feel like reacting to some shit. I'm my bad, bro. My bad, John. Let's see. You got this Zell content. Let's see what this Zell got going on.
All right, put your hands against the wall. No, put your hands against the wall, both of you. I'm handcuffing both of you. Let's go.
No shame in y'all game.
Run, both of you.
Why they did that? Behind the car like that, though, bruh. You telling me I couldn't find no abandoned stairwell, no nothing?
She got the fuck on.
All right, put your hands against the wall.
Shit, you couldn't hear?
Yeah.
Shit, like, he next in line?
Yeah, he thinks.
But I want it now.
Now.
Yeah, punk ass want it now. Hey, brother. Hey, here, bro. Is he deaf or something? Hey, get your ass up, man. Hey, tell me to get up. I'll get my hair cut.
Hold on, fam. You gotta chill out. We in the barber shop. You gotta chill out the barber shop.
What's wrong with this nigga?
Yeah, bro. You got, hey, you gotta move up out of here, though.
I'm just saying, punk ass, what, trying to get smoked, nigga?
Smoke wood.
Trying to
Smoke
get,
wood.
you nigga trying to get smoked.
Hold on, nigga. You gonna get your ass smoked. You better come up out of here.
But I don't think you're not getting it.
Hold on, fam. You gotta come up out of here. Come on.
Man, I ain't getting out of shit, bro.
Come on up out of here.
You gotta grab me out of this motherfucker, nigga.
Bro.
Bro, stop, my nigga.
Hey, take your ass on
I'm
down.
talking about cigarette,
You
dude.
look like Kimbo Slice.
What?
Talking about cigarette, dumbass.
Motherfucking cigarettes, man. Get your ass home around here, bro. Take your ass somewhere else.
Get up home. Get up
Can I
home.
get my cigarette, bro?
Hey, take your ass on down there, bro.
I'm that fucking serious, bro.
Take that shit somewhere else.
Then get your ass back at work, nigga.
Take your ass on down.
Shit, you couldn't hear?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'll flash out. Ain't no way nigga gonna sit here and tell me to take my ass back to work, nigga. Boy, I'll flash out. They playing. They boy. Boy, I tell you, boy.
255 East McNeese Street, Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. Also present is Miss Linda Sterling and Christina Davis. Y'all are bank employees.
Yo.
Chief Lending Officer. Chief Risk Officer.
That's what I'm here to clear up. I didn't come and deposit anything. I'm just now.
This one. Where's the full video, chat? Where's the full video at? It's up this video right here. What's the title of this full video? Frick. I can't type, bro. text me on Instagram. Where's the full video? Isn't the full video like an hour or something long? See, you worry about the wrong thing, bro. My typing right now is not a concern. What's this?
Mike's in the bag picking teeth from his skull and playing with his tongue. He's all sick.
Alright, you ready?
Mike's in the bag picking teeth from his skull and playing with his tongue. He's all sick and everything.
Hold on, chat. I forgot what this is. So when teen killers realize they've been caught. Bro, Doodle short gray pants. Alright, bro. Alright. Cheer.
Punching him.
You're talking about Doodle short and gray pants. Alright,
grab
bro.
him.
Well,
I pissed
typing.
to pull him back and I told him to stop.
Give me people are gonna
I'll let you have that, bro.
I hate my life.
This is our life now.
Oh my God.
If I catch us at the studio, what's going on?
15-year-old Seth Jackson was a typical teen boy living in Summerfield, Florida with his parents Scott and Sonia Jackson and his two older brothers. He loved animals and had aspirations to join the Ultimate Fighting Championships. His parents had agreed to enroll him in training courses when he turned 18. Little did he know that when he began a relationship with 15-year-old Amber Wright, it would lead down a dark and twisted path that would ultimately end those aspirations.
Yeah, well, I feel like I've seen her on like a bunch of other like documentary pics. Like, I'm just shut up. How my audio sound?
Along with his life
Does it sound
in
good?
an unimaginably horrifying fashion. As is often the case, their relationship was happy, in the beginning at least. However, after a year, things turned sour between them. During these difficult times, Amber added fuel to the fire when she began a close relationship with 18-year-old Mike Bargo. Seth's best friend, Will Samalot, claimed that Seth was traumatized when the end of their relationship finally came, amid speculation that Amber was actually cheating on him with Mike. On Sunday, April 17, 2011, Seth and Will went to visit a mutual friend. That night, when they left to walk home...
What am I trying to say? Bro, I was just trying to say, like, she looks familiar.
Will noticed that Seth was texting on his phone and seemed distracted. Shortly after 9 p.m., the two parted ways. That was the last time Will would ever see his friend. Seth's mother, Sonia Jackson, filed a missing persons report the next day when he didn't return home. When a news report concerning Seth's disappearance appeared on TV, Amber Wright's half-brother, Kyle Hooper, had an emotional breakdown, telling his mother that he had knowledge of what happened to the missing teen. The story that Kyle told his mother was appalling, and she contacted the...
You know what I'm gonna do, chat? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all about to be a part of this. Y'all about to be a part of this. Y'all part of this now. Y'all are a part of this now. Chat, go ahead, say what's up. Say what's good, YouTube. Even though we on YouTube, say what's good, YouTube. Y'all part.
Authorities indicating that a ramshackle house in Summerfield, Florida, held the key to Seth's mysterious disappearance.
Somebody type in chat so I can know what's
when investigators visited this location and rounded up the
YouTube?
suspects in Seth's disappearance, they soon learned that the full truth was...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Mysterious disappearance. When investigators visited this location and rounded up the suspects in Seth's disappearance, they soon learned that the full truth was far more grisly than they ever could have conceived. According to Kyle's testimony, Justin Roach Soto, Amber Wright, homeowner Charlie Ely, Mike Bargo, and he himself were present on the scene the night Seth went missing. investigators collected these individuals and brought them down to the station for interviews, with the exception of Mike Bargo, who they were unable to locate at the time. When dealing with multiple suspects, such as in this case, one common tactic that detectives will use is to separate them, allowing each one of them to tell their version of events independently. Once an inconsistency is found, detectives will present this inconsistency to all of the suspects in the hopes that all of them will tell the truth. This technique would prove critical as detectives began to unravel the complicated skein of threads in a complex tapestry of murder, unveiling one of the most twisted and chilling motives we've ever seen in a case. What follows is never-before-seen interrogation footage exclusively obtained by Iwu.
You can sit right there, that's fine. Thank you. That's kind of why we have the chairs to sit up.
Alright, so what's the issue?
This is 20-year-old Justin Soto. To his friends, he's known by the nickname Roach. He's the eldest of the suspects, and investigators believe that he may have intimate knowledge of what happened to Seth, as he is a current resident in the house.
What's the issue? You know what? I have a feeling you're going to tell me, okay? Listen, I want you to understand something, okay? I don't know what you do or don't know. You're not in trouble with me, okay?
Thank you.
But this is extremely important.
The detective tries to reassure Justin that he's not in trouble, but this might not be the entire truth. Police will often say things like this to gain rapport with suspects so that they'll be more forthcoming with the officers.
Are you from around here?
No.
Like, I've lived here for a while, but I'm from Hawaii.
You're from Hawaii?
Yeah.
Where here have you lived?
What
I mean, how long
about,
have
I
you
ain't
been
from around here.
Since I was about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old. A few years.
Oh, so you've been here a while.
Yeah, I've been here a while.
Investigations usually begin with discussions of general information like this, so the detective can get to know the suspect and begin to make them feel comfortable with the interrogators.
Let's talk about your
Gotcha,
tattoos a
Wes.
little bit. Do you mind?
Yeah,
What's it say on the front?
This says Headbuster on it.
What is that? HSAO?
HEAD.
People generally like to talk about their tattoos and the meanings behind them, so it's an easy question to get the conversation flowing. If Justin feels at ease with the detective, he may be more willing to give her information regarding what happened to Seth. Justin shows the detective his tattoos and she jokes around with him, building an atmosphere of trust and camaraderie before getting around to the impending serious discussion. Suddenly, the detective notices something.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. How the hell do you even feel comfortable building a bond with like detectives like this, bro? Like, how do you even knowing what you do for a living? How do you feel comfortable even building a bond with said detective over here, knowing that you do what you do for a living?
Interesting.
Yeah, this is my last one. I have a mushroom right here.
Oh, that's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. With all the scratches.
Am I tripping?
I mean, I was walking through the woods and some vines got a hold of it, and like 3 or 4 vines wrapped around my leg, and I went to go walk in it. Shh.
Any others?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. You don't have anything on your back and your arm?
Chat. We got my year. Exactly. I knew I wasn't tripping, twin. But we got my year. We got my year. We got some Invader Zim. We got Ren and Stimpy. We got some Mario right here. We got Trust the Process right here. And we got my sign right here.
Arms? Wow, that's different. Usually that's where they put them all. Are you got a cold or
for right now.
Yeah, I've been sick for like almost 2 weeks now. Well, I'm not really sick anymore. I just got this crazy behind cough, and it aggravates me.
While Justin's explanation may be true, a sudden increase in coughing can also indicate an increased stress level.
What mistake did you see in my tattoo? Right here, I ain't gonna lie. I was scratching right here. I was scratching right here, and I was scratching right here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did scratch, but that's about it. Bro, we anybody get some tattoos, dog? All right, dog. Yeah, you got it.
Level. As the body goes into fight or flight mode, mucous membrane.
Yeah, you got it, bro. Everybody, look at this big loser. Look at this big loser. Look what this loser said, chat. Look what the loser said. Look at this goober. Why is he being a goober? Imagine. Some me be bald. Does that even sound right? In 1982. He's older than me. Oh, this goober.
Brains dry up, which can make the mouth and throat feel dry.
What a
For
goober.
someone who already had a lingering cough, this dryness could cause further irritation and make the coughing increase.
I understand that you guys were, in a crowd. I'm older, so I'm gonna say kids,
Yeah.
hanging out together, okay? I hear that, tempers flew, okay? And things happen. What are you doing Sunday night?
What's today, Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Justin succumbs to a coughing fit here just as the interview begins in earnest.
Do you know why you're here? You don't know?
I really
Did
don't.
anybody?
Is he
like,
nervous?
Tell me how you ended up here.
I woke up this morning to Charlie waking me up, and there was an officer right there. And
Said,
I'm here to...
So I'm saying, see,
Each of those being interrogated lived with Charlie Ely in her home at the time of Seth's disappearance, except for Amber Wright, who visited regularly and frequently stayed overnight.
Okay, so you just got in a car and you didn't ask any questions like, what do you want? Why am I here? Nothing? You didn't ask anything? Oh, come on. You're too smart for that.
I'm not worried about it. I didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, I was
Exactly.
just coming over here to see what the hell's going on. Because I woke
Yeah,
up.
but you even said it yourself, okay? You're nervous about places like this, okay? So there's no way you're gonna sit there and tell me that you got into a police car, okay? And ask no questions as to why you're getting into a police car after being woken up,
for real.
okay?
The detective appeals to logic based on information she's already collected from Justin to point out that he may already be acting dishonest with her.
So let's,
They said an incident happened.
okay? With who?
I guess freaking something about some kid that I don't even know who the hell he is. And
Yeah, you do. Who is he?
his name's Seth or something like that.
Come on,
And-
man.
Supposedly, I guess he got shot or whatever.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Supposedly, he got shot. Supposedly, chat. This nigga just said, shut up, bro. This nigga just said, shut up, bro. Oh, why he talking? My fault.
Like the girls, I guess they went to go meet up with him or something, and
What girls?
Charlie and
He said, shut
other one.
up, bro. He said
This
to
is
shut up.
18-year-old Charlie Ely. She's the owner of the house where Justin, Kyle Hooper, and Mike Bargo also live.
I don't like this room.
You shouldn't have did the crime, baby.
I'm about to go crazy.
Nah.
Charlie has been obsessively checking and examining her body since entering the interview room. This may be indicative of anxiety. After nearly 20 minutes, a detective finally arrives to speak to Charlie.
Hello.
Huh?
How are you?
Good. About to
Good.
go crazy.
About to go crazy?
Yeah.
Bro.
Room recall.
Okay. Well, we don't need that. I'm Detective Bill with the Sheriff's Office.
Charlie.
Charlie? What's your last name, Charlie?
Ely.
Haley?
Ely. E-L-Y.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm guessing, right?
How old are you?
18.
18 years of age. Okay. Do you know why you're here?
Yes, sir.
Why are you here?
Because, when something happened with Seth.
18 years old, fucking up your life at 18 years old, bro. Your life didn't even start yet until 21, and you fucking your life up at 18 years old.
Something happened with Seth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Understand that we had a deputy bring you down here because of what may have happened with Seth, okay? There's an investigation that we're going to investigate. Are you clear with that?
Charlie sighs heavily, which may be an example of her using an adapter to expel nervous energy. Adapters are nonverbal ways that people comfort themselves when they're feeling stressed.
I'm going to sit back and pretty much just give you the floor. You've already explained to me why you're here. Okay?
Let's see what she say.
Explain to me why you're here.
Often, detectives will allow the suspect to simply tell the story in their own words. This allows them to observe and catch any lies and inconsistencies.
I can tell you what she about to say right now. She about to be like, her and her friends was going out. She could be like, her and her friends was going out. She don't really know what too much happened. Had a good night going out. Had drunk. Blah blah blah. Don't know what to. She's gonna go like a sob story. Like she pretty much don't know what happened that night. And then they see someone lost their mind. And she's freaking out. They're scared and
Pointing these details out to encourage the subject to tell the complete truth.
And be honest with me. Totally truthful. Hold your head up.
Okay, Sunday night. Sunday night, Amber and I walked up because her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, was Seth, and they wanted to work things out. So we met him up.
This is Sunday night?
Yes, sir. At 58th Court, it was approximately 9:30.
So you met him on the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
They talked.
What corner did you guys meet him on?
I think it's 58th Court. I want to say that's what it is.
And who all met there?
Me, Amber, and Seth.
Amber is, of course, 15-year-old Amber Wright, Seth's ex-girlfriend, the half-sister of Kyle Hooper, and suspected love interest of Mike.
Okay, we talk about how chopped this nigga Kyle is, bro. This nigga's chopped as fuck. Look at him, bro. He look like Gibby. He look like a puberty hit Gibby. Hat don't fit. He just look chopped. He look like his name would be. He look like this. I know you remember D'Angelo from 6th grade, bro. He look like a D'Angelo.
Mike Bargo. In another room not far away, she will soon begin a similar story.
I introduced myself before. My name's Rhonda, okay? And I'm gonna talk to you about this, okay? Okay, I just need you to tell me the story, and let's start with the other night. I understand that you and Charlie went to another neighborhood or went down the street. Tell me how this all comes about.
Unlike the other detectives, Detective Stroop goes straight into the story, beginning with Amber's role in the events.
Well, me and him were already talking on the phone.
Me and him.
Seth.
Okay, you and Seth. Did Seth call you or did you call Seth?
Well, he had called me a couple days before that and I didn't answer.
Okay.
So I called him that night.
And you and Seth, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? You two had a relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
Was he, how was your relationship with him?
Not the best.
Wait, this the third person? It's 4 people involved. Is this the third person that's involved? This is the third person that's involved in their guardian, right? I'm guessing this is the person. This is the third person. This is the third person's guardian. That's what's going on, right?
Tell me why you say not the best.
We'd always fight. He'd always hit me and cheat on me and all that.
So he was physically abusive
Third
to
and
you?
main?
When Amber describes her relationship with Seth, she touches her hair, another adapter behavior. She may be feeling uncomfortable as she talks about this sensitive subject.
Who all knew that?
Me, Charlie, my brother.
Okay, so Kyle knew about it. Was there a lot of people in the neighborhood just that ran around with you guys that knew this?
Yeah.
Because your mom, I understand, knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Seth had called you a few days before. You called him back, and what day was that?
I think it was Sunday night.
Sunday night?
It was the night that this all happened.
Okay, so you called Seth, and what did Seth say?
Well, it started off, I was like, hey, I know you called me the other day and I didn't answer, but you wanted to make up. So do you want to make up or like try and be friends or something because I'm sorry for everything? And he was like, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea for the both of us because we're both tired of fighting with each other. But we just wanted to stop the drama.
Okay. So were you guys going to get back together as a couple?
No, we were just going to try and be friends.
Okay.
Because we were friends.
That's the problem. Problem right there. Hey, nah, that's the problem. Y'all broke up. It's in there. Y'all gonna try to be friends. Problem right there. None of this shit would happen if y'all would have stopped trying to be fucking friends. Y'all broke up, nigga. Leave the shit. Let the shit be. Let it be. Y'all broke up for a reason. It's over. It's cooked. There's no taking no steps back in this shit. Everything would have been exactly, bruh. Let the shit die. All of this shit, everything, bro. The vid would have stopped. The vid would have legit stopped at 13:54, and she said, "Now we let it go," and everybody went home at the end of the night. Nigga, this whole extra hour and some change wouldn't even exist. Yeah, I did no dumb shit. Niggas don't do
Before
dumb
we were
shit.
dating.
Okay.
We were really close.
Okay.
And he was like, well, you should walk down here. And I was like, well, if I walk down there, I'm not walking alone because it's too dark, so can my friend Charlie come?
Uh-huh.
And he was like, sure, I guess.
Where was Seth at when he said walk down here?
The neighborhood at the end of my road, Bellevue Ridge Estates.
Okay, so Seth was at Bellevue Ridge. Whose house was he at down there?
He said something about Brittany.
It seems likely Brittany was the friend that Seth and Will were visiting the night of his disappearance. Will mentioned that
That's what I'm
Seth had
saying,
been
bro. I ain't
distracted,
being funny
texting on
with
his
no
phone
ex.
once they left. Police later recovered these messages. They read, "Hey, can you talk? You said you needed to talk. Well, I kinda need to talk to you about us working things out.
Nope.
What do you mean? Can you please call me, like now? Yeah, sure. Hey, my friend Charlie is coming with. I've been telling her everything between me and you, and she's coming because I need her to help through this. Is
What?
that okay?
Nah.
But don't tell anyone what's going on because I want to make sure we can work things out before anyone knows."
Right then and there. Nah. Boom. I'm at my crib playing my game, doing whatever else for the rest of the day. Don't hit me up with no bullshit. Leave me alone. Nah. Boom. Close my door.
Amber, if you have me jumped, I will never give you the time of day. So if I get jumped, say goodbye, all right? I swear you're not, Seth. I could never do that to you. I just want me and you back. Okay. I'm walking up the hill now. I'm at the neighborhood road. Where are you? Sorry, I didn't want Will to hear me, but stay around the corner where me and you fought. Just wait right there, and I'll be there in a minute. This was Seth's very last text message. It's interesting that he was suspicious of Amber's motives here, as he fears that she's planning to have him jumped. Perhaps he had a good reason to be wary.
So you guys went down there and talked?
We were talking for maybe like not even 30 minutes.
Okay.
And his mom, I guess, texted him. And I was like, who are you texting? I thought we were talking. And he was like, my mom told me either right now or never. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess they started arguing, whatever. And then he looked at me. He's like,
Arguing with his mom through
Yes.
text?
and
Okay.
I guess he called her a bitch or whatever. I didn't want to get in it. And then he was like, look, I'm not in the mood to talk right now. I'm getting out of here for now. I'll see you around. And he just stormed off. So when he stormed off, we went back to my house. And about an hour later, he came to my house. Mike was off in his room like he always is.
Okay.
He never comes out.
So he had no idea you went to see Seth or that you came back from seeing Seth that you're aware of?
I didn't tell him.
Okay. And Kyle's in the living room. What's Kyle doing?
Kyle just sits there and watches TV like he always is.
Okay, so he's just watching TV in the living room. Mike's in the bedroom. Okay, and then what happens? Seth comes to the
Seth
house?
knocked on the door and Charlie answered it. And she was like, well, what do you want? And he was like, I just need to talk to Amber. Can I come in?
I don't know what it is you're being careful about.
Exactly.
Okay, and it's okay to be careful.
It sounded exactly like that. Like this nigga knew it was. He knew he shouldn't have went, but he just couldn't resist.
Okay, but the truth is what it is. Okay, and that's what I need from you.
That's pretty much what it is. I don't know the kid.
Okay.
I know he's a little white boy, and
Using the phrase pretty much is what is known as an exclusion qualifier. Other examples of exclusion qualifiers could be saying something like not really or for the most part.
I gotta stop using that. Yeah, pretty much. I'd be like, that's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much how I did. That's pretty much blah, blah, that's pretty much all I got to say. That's pretty much blah, blah, blah. Like, I gotta stop saying that's pretty much. I say that a lot, and I get caught up with that shit a lot. It's pretty much. Yeah, I gotta stop saying it's pretty much. I'm be like, what can I say, chat? But I can't say but. I can't say but. I'm gonna be honest with you. What?
It allows the person to tell some of the truth while hiding the rest.
So I gotta tell all of the truth without hiding anything else. I can't even pronounce that, bro. And but whatever the fuck that shit is. I'm gonna be like, hear me out. I'm gonna be like, and that's all it is. Straight up, that's all. That's straight to the point. That's all it is. Cause you want me to be 100. You want me to be 100. You don't want me to leave nothing out. That's all it is. I'm telling you straight up. That's all it is. You're not expecting that. It's gonna come like a bang. It's gonna be like, bang. That's all it is. You feel me? That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. Yeah, I fought with that. I know you fought. I knew you gonna fight with that one, chat.
It's important to note that just because you hear someone use one of these statements, it's not proof that they are lying, but an indication that they may be.
Him and one of the girls used to date or whatever. And
Which girl?
the Amber girl.
Well, you just told me more than you told me a few minutes ago. How do you know Amber?
As a friend.
How did you meet her?
Through her brother, Kyle, the other dude that's here.
Okay. All right. So is Kyle the other one that lives with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then now I know you know more than you're saying because, you know,
He just moved in too.
I know Kyle likes to talk, doesn't he?
The detectives have pinpointed Kyle as the potential weakest link. After all, he is the one who originally confessed information to his mother, which resulted in the four being here at the station.
Yeah, why we ain't talked with Kyle yet?
What is unclear at this point is exactly how much Kyle has told his mother and the investigators. We can't be sure what the detective already knows, but neither can Justin.
I haven't chilled with the kid in like.
You what?
I haven't chilled with or hung out with him in a little while until we moved in and started living there.
Well, now you're making me think things a little differently. Okay?
The detective scoots her chair closer to Justin. This increased physical proximity creates additional pressure for him to tell the truth.
Now you're making me think that maybe you had some involvement in all of this. Did you?
No, you did, bro.
Did you have any involvement in any of this?
That was for so
No?
crack.
Where'd
Hands
you get the
down.
scratches from on your legs?
He's for so crack.
Vines walking through the woods.
Because those were very, very fresh scratches. When did you get those?
Yesterday, I was walking through the woods yesterday.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
What woods were you walking through?
In my old neighborhood, where I was going to talk to the dude about the tree job.
Okay. What neighborhood is that?
It doesn't have a name. It's behind a church, a big church.
This is an unsatisfactory answer, and the beginning of a series of very vague answers from Justin.
I work in the woods too, you know, and I don't get scratched up like that.
No, they have like little
He's
what are
cooked,
they called?
bro.
Thorns or whatever on them.
Okay.
And they're up there
That's
on
what
my
it
leg.
is.
Let me see your other leg. Yeah, you're pretty scratched up. That's not from a walk through the woods.
Sure it is.
No. Talk to me, Justin.
That's what happened. That's woods.
Oh, I believe it's woods.
Yeah.
I believe that. I have no doubt it could be that. But that's not from walking through the woods.
Yeah.
Okay? We were
He been
running.
running and ducking and hiding
Walking
and
in
trying
the
to
dark.
run away from
The detective
woods.
returns to the night in question, and Justin continues his strategy of distancing himself from the others.
I don't know anything about what happened. Like, I just came home and I went to sleep.
While Justin maintains his ignorance of the situation, the girls continue their version of events.
Did Seth call you before he came down?
No,
there?
ma'am.
So he just showed up an hour later.
Yeah.
When you came back, did you talk to your brother or Michael about what Seth had said, or that you guys had had a conversation? Did they know?
No, they didn't know what we talked about.
Okay.
Kyle asked me where I was going, and I just told him I was like, I'm going to talk to Seth and try and figure things out.
Notably, there's no mention of Justin being present at the scene in Amber's version either.
I hear a knock at the door. It's Seth. So I let him in, not thinking anything was wrong with it.
Okay. Can you draw me a drawing of your house?
I guess.
I just want to try to get a picture of what
Okay,
Drawing of your house,
The
Chad.
detective may be having Charlie draw the floor plan to make sure her story is crystal clear. However, a methodically laid out floor plan could allow the detective to point out
Yeah, imagine if bro. Yeah, imagine if bro was scratching his legs, right? No, imagine he's got them biting his nails, right? On some nervous shit. Well, why you nervous? Blah blah blah. What if he was biting his nails because he was on some game and shit, right? He was about to lose the game, so his anxiety was going high, so he was biting his nails. And next thing you know, he started scratching his leg, and then next thing you know, he cut himself like 6 times because he wasn't feeling it because he was going with the anxiety of playing the game and losing the tournament and shit like that. So it's like, you know, they're not taking everything into consideration. They're trying to pin it on this one thing. You can't do that. You feel me?
certain details that seem implausible or
I'm
odd
talking
as
about whoever
well.
we need to talk about.
She let
I'm
him
talking
in, he
about
sits
whoever
in the chair.
matters.
Me and her
Whoever
sitting by
matters,
each other
man.
on the couch, and out of nowhere, Kyle just gets up and hits him. He
So were
didn't
they
like-
arguing first before you hit him? You just
No, Amber and Seth were talking, and Kyle comes out of nowhere and hits him, and me and Amber dart to my room.
and where was
And
he at?
Kyle said, "Get the fuck out."
I'm
And
ready
he
to
went
hear.
out that way, and we hear Mike's door hit something, and Mike came out, and we heard gunshots.
I'm ready to hear how the fuck Kyle talk. I'm ready to hear what Kyle got to say. Cause everybody's saying Kyle this, Kyle that, Kyle blah blah blah. I'm ready to hear what the fuck Kyle got to say to protect his name. Cause so far they throwing this nigga name just under the bus. As much as possible, bro.
Okay.
And by then, me and Charlie took off to her room. We shut the bathroom door, and we heard another door just fly open, and we just heard gunshot after gunshot after gunshot. And after maybe like 5 or 6 times of hearing it, it got quiet. And then you hear Kyle go, "What did you just do?"
The introduction of a gun into this scenario does not seem to bode well for Seth, yet it's still unclear exactly what happened to him, as the girls were not visual witnesses to the event itself. It's difficult to piece together Seth's fate, especially since there hasn't been a body recovered.
How do you think Michael knew Seth was out there?
He probably heard him talking.
Okay. So it's one of them things where it's not that far apart. that
Yeah,
he-
the house is
The
very
house is-
small.
he would know
It's
Seth's
small.
voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
If we said anything to anyone, he would f***ing kill us.
So this is after the gunshots.
Yeah.
He came back into the house.
Yeah, with the gun.
In
And
his
he was
hand?
waving it around.
What
us.
kind of gun was it?
It was a revolver.
Okay.
I mean, he's let us like touch it and shit, so our fingerprints are on it.
It's interesting that Charlie is choosing to volunteer information about Mike letting them touch the revolver at this point. It could very well be that she has a guilty conscience and is trying to preemptively dismiss certain pieces of evidence that indicate her guilt, such as her fingerprints being on a weapon.
The back door open and like I don't really know. Like I just heard a
I
bunch
don't
of
know,
shit.
bro.
Like
I don't know. I don't know about lying no more. I don't know.
Okay, you documented that. Now, did you hear any voices or anything that you told
All
me?
I heard it was Mike's voice.
Okay, and what did you hear Mike saying?
This is what you f***ing get.
So when did you guys finally come out of the room?
The next morning,
Was anything different?
it just smelled like pure bleach in the house. That's it.
Do you know where the bleach came from?
No. I had a bottle of bleach on the counter, but that's not there.
So you had bleach and it's gone now?
And Mike came into the room and he said, I swear if you guys open your mouth about anything about last night, I'm going to come after you guys. He said, I got to go. I'm going somewhere.
Okay, and he left?
Yeah. He said, I'm going somewhere. I'll be back later. And me and Amber went up to my friend Chris's house for...
Did you look around your house or anything to see what
Like,
I mean, you had to be curious about something, right?
I was looking around, but I didn't see anything. Like, I didn't see really anything. I mean, the only thing that I really noticed was in my bathroom, my shower doors, not my bathroom, but the guest bathroom, shower doors were down.
I don't know who set who up, bro. I'm completely lost in this shit. I'll be honest with you. Everybody's saying, I don't fucking know, bro.
Where was Michael the next day when you got up?
Did
you see him?
No, he just wouldn't come out of his room, and then me and Charlie left. And we were up at her friend's house until maybe...
All I know is everybody snitching on everybody. That's all I know.
When you make dinner.
About 3.
So Michael was in the house though when you woke up in the morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is a minor discrepancy in what has been a very parallel story, since Charlie claims Mike was out and about making more threats, while Amber says he was asleep in his room until they left.
This guy, Justin Soto, was he there when this happened?
I didn't see him anywhere. Like, I don't think he was there. I think he was talking about going and talking to someone in another neighborhood about a job that he has to do, like, next week.
What have you heard about Seth? Tell me everything
He
you've
used
heard
to-
about Seth.
Like, he used to date Amber, and
Come on.
I guess, I don't know, that's pretty much it. I guess he had some problems with some other kid, and
What kind of problems?
Once again, Justin uses two selective memory statements, I guess and I don't know, followed by another exclusion qualifier. That's pretty much it. This doesn't mean he's guilty, but it could suggest that he's withholding information related to the case. It's possible that he's either protecting someone else or himself by holding back. This is also only an indication of deception when it isn't part of someone's normal speech patterns. Some teenagers and young adults use phrases like pretty much all the time. This is another instance that highlights the importance of the officers having some low-stakes conversations with individuals before the interrogation begins, so that they can get a feel for their baseline speech patterns. That way, if their word usage changes in association with certain topics, the officer can be more certain that something is off about that specific topic.
like, they were just, like, talking noise to each other, and
Who?
I don't even know, like,
There you go. Who?
well, I think his name is Mike, actually.
I knew you would remember. I had faith in you.
Hey, we about to get in this chat, bro. About to end this shit, man. This was just a test. Might get up out of here. I'll catch up boys later. And I'm out. Peace. I'm happy this shit works though. Everything good to go. Everybody good to go. Catch you later.